Hello and welcome back to another Tekdep tutorial. My name is Nicholas and today we are going to be doing a fun one. This is something you don't see all the time, but it's one of the older Asus notebooks. We're going to be doing a full screen replacement for the Asus Notebook Q534U. This is a good laptop to start with because it is a relatively simple repair on the LCD, especially when we are doing the entire display assembly like we are today. So if you are a beginner, this is perfect for you, and go ahead and follow along through the whole video because we're gonna walk you through it from start to finish, repairing your LCD display. But let's get started. First things first, we are going to take our computer and take off the backplate. Like any computer, this one actually does have a torque 5 screws on the back. So grab your T5, maybe with your Tekdep screwdriver, and go ahead and get started. Our Tekdep screwdriver has 145 different bits. So for just about every computer, household appliance, or even phones, this is the perfect screwdriver for you. And there we go. Once you have all of these screws out, we are simply just going to take our pry tool and find a corner that we can gently maneuver the back plate off of. In this case, we're going to try the top right corner. Once you get underneath, slide your pry tool all the way across. Until the backplate pops off like so. Now, looking at the inside here, there isn't much we need to disconnect actually. That's why this display replacement is such a good starting point for a beginner computer repair people. So all we need to do is start by undoing the battery connection because we want to make sure that the entire unit is discharged. That way we can work on it safely. Simply get under it with your pry tool and then go ahead and press on the power button, which is over on the side of the unit, for about 10 seconds, just to make sure that the board is fully discharged and safe to work on. And once you're done with that, there is actually only 2 cables that you need to disconnect. So there's one over on the right side that connects the front, I believe, camera to the main board. And then there's the one on the left side, which is the full display. So we're going to go ahead and start by undoing the display on the left-hand side. And you do that simply by getting under it with your pry tool and then lifting up on the strap, and it should pop off rather easy. Go to the middle where the other cable is on the computer. Same thing, lift under it gently and pull it up, and that should pop right off. And then we do actually have to take off this cable here, which connects the main motherboard to the side daughter board. We're just going to get under it with our pry tool from one side, which it looks like the latch is over here on the front. Once that's off, you just go ahead and lift that up and then route the cable underneath the fan. And free from the heatsink or the fan as well. And then the last thing we're going to need to do to disconnect the display is simply take off the screws that are holding down the hinge. These are going to be Phillips screws. And we'll move over to the left side. And then all we need to do is simply extend the top case a bit, just enough so we can gently remove it like so. And then we will go ahead and grab our broken old display. Let's put that to the side because that is going to be recycled. Grab our working display replacement and get that ready to go. So in order to do this, we're going to do it the exact same way that we took the other one off. We're going to set the display down like so, grab our top case, the cable to the back, bend our top case up and under the hinges, hold them down from the other side, and then just simply apply a bit of pressure on both of the hinges. Until it is flush. And then they will have little stoppers that are going through certain parts of the hinges. So just make sure that those are lined up and it should go through perfectly. And then we will take our Phillips head screwdriver again and reinstall the hinge screws to both sides. And then we will go ahead and reattach our two display flex cables. Start with the one on the left. You simply just make sure it's routed behind this little area here. Without applying too much pressure, you should be able to line it up and then push down until you hear a click. If there is some kind of force that is needed, you may have it on incorrectly. So it shouldn't take too much force, so don't force it, because if you do, you may bend some of the pins and damage the new display, which is not good. And then we'll move over to the right-hand side. Go ahead and route it underneath the heatsink like it was before. And then keep following the ridge line of the fan. It has a few clips that you just basically put it right under. And then you can use the adhesive that it already had on it. Fold it directly over where it's supposed to go until you can kind of feel that it sits in a little bit, and then just gently press it in until you hear a click. And we can also reattach this flex cable. And then once it is in all the way and it can't go forward anymore, you just press down the clip and that is in. All right, and then last thing you need to do is simply reinstall the battery connector by pressing down until it clicks in. Take your backplate, reinstall this, and screw back all of the backplate screws. And that's it. Go ahead and open up your computer, turn on the power, and we can test the display. Just waiting for it to go to the home screen. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get with this older computer, which may have a slower hard drive in it. But as you can see, the display is working and it is fully repaired. But if you did get through the end of this video and you think, hey, maybe I might just not want to open it like that, or I might need a little bit of help, don't worry. We have a mail-in repair service just for that reason. This may be a simple repair, but other repairs aren't so simple, including data recovery, but we have everything covered for you. Just go to the link in the description down below, fill out our mail-in repair form with the name of the computer, your information, and what the nature of the repair would be. And then we will go ahead and send you an email with the full quote and the expected time frame. So we can take the hassle out of your hands, give it to us, and we can definitely help you with just about everything you need. So don't get discouraged, but if you did get to the end of this video and you just want to buy the part or even just buy some tools to fix it, we have everything you need on tekdep.com. So go ahead and take a look on the link in the description or just at tekdep.com. I guarantee we have just about everything you would need to repair your devices like this one. Thank you so much again for watching. If you did get to the end of this video, please leave a like. And if you are not subscribed, please don't hesitate to subscribe. We love doing these videos for you, and each subscription helps us continue to make this content for you so that you can become a professional repair person like us. But if there is another repair that you need, feel free to take a look. We have some other videos there for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.